Well, good evening, everyone. It's Gordon, and we're back. And tonight I have a very special guest I'm going to introduce to you in a minute. And by the way, if you are here for the very first time, okay, please do me a favor, type a number one in the comment, so we can actually acknowledge you for being here and thank you for being here. And if you're brave enough, you want to tell us your name or city or town or country you're in, please do that as well. And then if you have any questions for our guest this evening, please feel free to write them in the comment. And we'll circle back after if we have to try to answer every question that's being asked here. So let's jump right into it. Tonight I want to celebrate someone that I have a lot of respect for, and she is an incredible entrepreneur. She loves to help people succeed, but more importantly, family, I know, is something that's very important for her as well. And so please help me to welcome my special guest, Rochelle Smith. Rochelle, welcome.
Thank you, Gordon. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight and share my story again, right? So it's been my pleasure to be here and super excited about the launching of the book and number one best-selling author in Amazon, right? So super
Yes, yes,
excited.
yes. So I want to be able to say this. Oh, let me change this for a sec. My apologies. Um, I was going to say congratulations. You are now a number one international best-selling author.
Thank you so much, Gordon. We won't achieve that without you guys. Landed for Success, you, Gordon, Jay, and the rest of the team. So we really thank you, and also the authors in Volume 3. So we did amazing, guys. Congratulations to every one of us.
Yes, and isn't it amazing? How does it feel? How does it feel, Rochelle? What did I do here again? What I was going to do? This is why you need younger people for um, technology, right?
Technology.
So
Yep.
watch this. Watch this. It's going to say, "Do we have it?" Yes, we got it now. Rochelle Smith, international best-selling author. So again, what? How does it feel like to be a best-selling author?
It feels so great. It's like unreal, It's one of my dream to become an author. It's it's a blessings, when I met you way back 2019, and I really had a dream that time. It says you have an event with James Dudley,
Yes.
and when I met him, and then I really cried because
Oh
he
no.
asked me, "What do you do?" And then I said, "I'm independent insurance broker." And then he said, "You need to change that. You need to be one of you help people, right, financially,
Yes.
right? So educate them." So that's the time I realized that I want to be like him, like a mentor
Yes.
and a coach, so and help and surround myself with successful people that just like you, Gordon, and the rest of the mentors, so in that time it changed me to do more, work hard, right, to achieve my goals in life. So every time is I want to be better every day. So what I do is I do enroll some personal development to develop myself, to achieve more and impart of that learning to others, especially because my purpose is to just educate people and serve them and help them. So that's that's my purpose in life. So I'm just happy to see people that I help succeeded more than I am, right? So
Yes.
that's the best blessings that really I thankful.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Being able to help others. You mentioned Dr. James Stanley. James and I have been friends for like over 3 decades. And I remember that Business Wealth Summit that you attended where he was one of the keynote speakers. Isn't
Yes.
it incredible today? You're now part of a book series, Landed for Success, and Sir Dr. James Stanley actually wrote the foreword in the book.
Yes, I'm so excited that he was one of wrote on the book too. So it's it's a dream come true. That's why my book is Dreams into Reality. It came from that event. That title is come from that event.
Wow.
So when I was young, I have a dream. Okay. I have a dream that I want to change my life. Okay. In order for me to change is I need to go abroad because way back home in the Philippines, it's really hard, right? So
Wow.
even though I have a profession, I cannot really apply when I go abroad. I jump in to
Mm.
go to Hong Kong, right? To become a living caregiver. And then just to have an experience to come migrate here in Canada. So that's my pathway to coming here in Canada, right?
Wow,
So
that's incredible. I love Hong Kong. I was That's where I was born, right? So, Rochelle, tell us, um, today I know you're very successful as an insurance broker, but prior to that, tell us a little bit about your experience, because Landed for Success, the book's about immigrants and their stories. Tell us a little bit about your story and your experience before you moved here to Canada and why you moved here.
yeah. So in way back in Philippines, life is tough. We're poor. So it's really hard. And the way to to become like successful or having an more income, extra income, is to go abroad. Okay, most of us Filipino people go abroad because in the Philippines it's really hard, right? So it's not enough for the income to stay there, right? So all of us go abroad. Some are different countries, right? But then all of us that leaving the country, we have profession back home. But if we go abroad, we cannot apply those profession. So when I came here in Canada, so I graduated in the Philippines. So I cannot apply. So what I did is it's being a caregiver. So that's the only way that I can get my papers in here to become a permanent residence in Canada. And then after that, it's really really tough because if you don't have a profession, you cannot really go excel here, right? So what I did is I worked in fast food restaurant, and it's really hard because every night I do closing on that restaurant and it's really hard. Then I look up on myself. So I told to myself that I won't be forever working for someone else, right? Because I have something inside me that I can showcase, right? And then I can prove that I can do more, right? So when a friend introduced me in the financial industry, I jump in right away because I want to change my life and also my income, right? So being in a rat race, right? So you can really become successful or earning more. So that's why I joined to become one of the independent insurance broker. And now I have my time freedom. That's very important for me, be having a time with my son who is growing up, and time with my family, which is I don't have really much time before when I'm working in a fast food, right? So that's the freedom that I have now, and I'm enjoying traveling with my family, which is one of also my dreams, right? So yeah, it's very very good that I met my friend and changed my life. And the company I'm with is a very good company, which is where God centered, and they invest in our happiness.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. What a great story. What a great story. And Lester Bailey is in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Lester just said, "Congratulations, Michelle, for hitting number one." And I see JJ Canthan, one of our co-founders of Landed for Success. He's congratulating you as well. So, your road to success, Landed for Success, that wasn't easy. Michelle, you mentioned, immigrants that immigrate to Canada. I wonder how many people that are watching can relate to what Rochelle just said. If you can relate, type yes, yes, yes in the comments, because you have a certain profession at home, whether you're
Yes.
a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, or you have a profession, but you come to Canada I love Canada, right? Because I'm an immigrant. It's given our family such incredible opportunities. But I think some of that is screwed up, right? Don't you think? Like you have talents you come over that you can't use.
Yeah, right. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Right? Like let's say nursing. We need nurses.
Mm-hmm.
And there are nurses from other countries that come here and they can't use their skills. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, it's really hard because sometimes people have an experience like nurses, right? So they have experience for more than 10 years, 15 years, way back home in the Philippines or any country they've been, right? But then coming here in Canada, they cannot apply those profession, right? They need to upgrade and took another courses or program to apply again that profession. So it's really really hard, even though some of them are doctors, lawyers, right? So and coming here they become like working in a fast food, janitor or dishwasher, something like that. So it's really tough. Yes.
Wow. I think you need to run for prime minister and then change all that. Rochelle, you said you had a friend who told you about the financial services industry. That's amazing, right? We all need a friend like that.
Yes, yes.
And the success you mentioned, the success of your company is incredible. The leadership, I've met some of the leaders, the ownership of your company. It's amazing. Like when you guys go on a company trip, what sort of trips do you guys go on?
So our company giving some trips like a Caribbean cruise and
Wait a
Mediterranean
minute,
cruises.
Caribbean cruise?
Yes, Caribbean cruise and Mediterranean cruises. So,
Wow.
right, if you work hard, you have a reward, right? But
Yes.
now, if you are working right now in your job, right, do they give you a reward? Nothing, right?
Wow.
But in here, becoming your own boss, right, owning your own business, if you work hard, you get paid more. And aside from that, you get reward travels, right? So that's the beauty of being an independent insurance broker and being in a company which is very generous.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. And what would you say in addition to, let's say, the financial rewards, what ha- in terms of lifestyle, has it given you any type of lifestyle change as a result?
Yes, lifestyle, having your time freedom, and you work less, right? But earning more, unlike your job, right? Your some job that 9 to 5 job, but then the earning less. So which is in here, we have our time freedom. Okay, we can wake up whenever we want, right? We can have an appointment whenever we want. We own our time. That's a very important, is we own our time. We don't have
Wow,
to set our alarm every day to wake up to go to work, right? That's the beauty of it, right?
that is absolutely amazing. Rochelle, let's switch gears for a minute. You are now a published author with 17 other amazing individuals. I know when you and I first met, we were just launching Volume 1, Landed for Success, featuring some immigrant stories. And then we launched Volume 2. And now you are a best selling author in Volume 3 with some pretty amazing individuals. What inspired you? What inspired you to be part of this collaboration?
So actually, it inspires me because I want part of the in a volume 3 to be one of the Filipino Canadian, right? To be part of the Landed for Success, that I can inspire people, right? Especially Filipino people here in Canada or all over the world, right? That thinking that we have profession, we have dreams in life. So in order for you to achieve that goal, right, or dreams in life, you need to take action, right? So always Jim Rohn says, whatever you have a dream, take action. When? Now.
Hmm.
Do it pronto, right? So
Wow.
if people ask me, before, or offer
I
mistakes
like that. I like that. Do it pronto, like do it now, right? Like
pronto,
how
right?
many people procrastinate, right? They say they're
A
going to do it
lot,
and they don't.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so it says that if you have a dream, right? Just like me, we all have dream. It's all free, right? So you need to dream big, right? So
Mm.
whatever Napoleon says, whatever a man can conceive in his mind, right? You can achieve. So dream big. Don't limit yourself, because dreaming, every time you dream, right, and manifest it every day, you can achieve that. Okay? It becomes a reality.
I love that, Rochelle. You know, one of my favorite quotes as well from Napoleon Hill is exactly what you said, right? Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, he or she can achieve."
Yes.
Now, for the folks that are watching, if your friends, Rochelle, or my friends, and you're watching right now, you know, collectively, we've just launched Volume 3, Landed for Success, and you'll see scrolling on the bottom it says purchase your copy on Amazon. So our book launch right now, it's only 99 cents, you guys, like a dollar. If you don't have a dollar, let me know. I'll give you that buck. Okay, so if you can actually purchase a copy today on Amazon during our launch, it will really help all of us, Rochelle, myself, all of the authors, to get to number one bestseller. We're already number one in Canada. We want to get to number one in the United States. We want to get to number one in India, every country, Philippines, right? Let's get to number one there. Okay. Rochelle, what would you like to say to some of your friends who are watching, and why should they go and grab a copy of the book right now?
Yes. Thank you so much for allowing me to share to you my story. In order for you to know my story, right, you need to purchase the book in Amazon. Okay, so all of my friends and relatives and in other countries, fellow Filipinos all over the world, okay, support us, right? Support the Landed for Success Volume 3, and read the 18 authors in that book, so you can actually resonate. Okay, some of the authors, you could be resonate on my story or not, right? But other authors, right? So buy the book. It's in Amazon right now. Okay, you can purchase for 99 cents only, right? So thank you so much, guys, and really appreciate your help.
Amazing. Rochelle, was there's 17, 18 other amazing authors. When we started this conversation earlier, and I had put your name up here, and then I made a mistake, and I had put up Daniel Pewter's name first, and because I had just finished interviewing Daniel, and he's a young man who I think his theme, it wasn't in the book, but his theme that I love was hurt people, right? And then at age um, 16 or 15, he ended up in juvie, and that was his wake up call. And then he became a professional MMA fighter, never lost a match. He's retired now. And then WWE wrestling. My kids laugh at me. They're like, "Dad, don't you know wrestling is fake?" He won the $1 million prize in season 2 WWE's Tough Enough reality TV show. But he walked away from all that fame, and he started schools, private schools for kids with special educational needs. And now he's got 9 academies across America. And he was shown on the show. You know Mike Tyson? Mike
Yeah.
Tyson, the boxer. They're going to be like partnering potentially with another, like an additional academy. They want to build these schools all around the world. How does it feel to be co-authors with all these amazing individuals like the Daniel, the J. Jack Canthons, the Dr. James Dentleys, the Pamela Geigers? How does it feel to be a part of that?
It's so amazing, blessed. It's again, it's a dream come true to be part. If I gonna be part again with another book, right? So to
Well,
be
wait,
part
wait,
of
wait,
a
wait a
successful
minute.
group.
What do you mean? If you may, I would absolutely love for you to come back and be a part of Volume 4, and any of your friends who want to be a part of it. Yeah, sorry, you go
Yes, yes.
ahead. Okay.
So if anyone, right? So let's be part in the Volume 4, okay, launching for Landed for Success. If any one of you have a great story to tell, okay, don't don't keep it in yourself, okay? Because if doesn't written on the book, they never know you, they never know your story. Even your family, your kids, grandkids, they never remember you. But if you have a great story of your life, put it in the book, so everyone can know, they will know you, and you can inspire them, and your
Well,
generations to generations, they will
yeah.
remember you.
That's amazing. And so I hope, some of your friends, if they are interested in sharing their story, become a published author, reach out to Rochelle and get
Yes.
all your questions answered, and come be part of our Land for Success author family. Rochelle, your writing experience. I know when we first talked, you had reservations thinking, oh, can I do this? Can I write? Can you share a little bit? I know we didn't talk about this before. Can you share a little bit about your experience in the writing process? Was it really tough? Was it easy? What was the process?
So actually, it's my first time to write the book. So I don't know what to write, and then it comes to my idea that dreams into reality, right?
Mm,
Having that story, since I had a dream when I was a kid. So that's why I wrote it down on a paper, and then it took me a while, and then I says, and then it gave back to me, you need to write more. So I did more, and then while I'm writing that story, I was actually in a cruise, in a Mediterranean cruise. I was in Greece writing that book.
wow.
So I said,
You know
what
what? I
else?
remember. I actually remember that. And I remember
Yes.
being so jealous. You're here you are in that Great Way Financial cruise, and just some of the pictures of you showing on the cruise, and how beautiful, like Santorini. You went to Santorini?
Yeah. We're in Santorini.
I've never been there. I've always wanted to go there, and I remember you posting those pictures.
Yes. It's really a good experience, and that's one of my bucket lists to go in Santorini, Greece. So if you want to go, right? So dream about it, and it will become a reality.
Yeah, I love that, turning dreams into reality, and what better way to go there, um, like what the way you did it with the company, where you've earned it, and it's so nice when the company pays for it, right? Isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Which I used to joke about. I had never been to Hawaii, and the closest I ever been to Hawaii is watching Hawaii 5 on TV.
We're going on Hawaii in October, Gordon. Join
In
us.
October, there you go. I would love to.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. Well, Rochelle, once again, thank you so much for taking the time, because I know you're busy. You've got your family, you've got your business, and weren't you just at the office just before you got back home and hopped on this interview?
Yeah, I was in the office, and then when you messaged me, I said I just got home, and then I
Yeah,
just jump in.
yeah.
So
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you're leading by example, right? Les Brown talks about some people are willing to do today what others are not willing to do, so they can have tomorrow what others won't have. And that's one of the reasons why Rochelle, I thought, man, I got to talk to Rochelle. I think she would be such a perfect fit for our Land for Success book series, because you're talking from experience, not just from someone just merely talking about it. So
yeah.
again, if folks, if you guys are watching, this is Rochelle Smith, successful insurance, independent insurance broker, and now I can call her a co-author and an international best-selling author. So please support Rochelle. She's done her part, you guys. All the authors have done their part. Sometimes it's really difficult to share your story, but what's neat here is, you just write a short little story, rough draft, and our editor just takes care of everything else. Is that right, Rochelle?
Yes.
Yeah. Was that process easier than you thought?
It's kind of like easy and hard, because you don't know what to write first on the first, and then once you have an idea, it it flows. It's become
Yeah,
easy.
that's amazing. Well, once again, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations, international bestseller. If you could share one last thought, or no, I do have one other question. There's a bunch of other authors as well. Was there any other authors, um, whether it's a story, you reading their story or just interacting with, is there anybody else in this group that of authors that kind of resonated with you at all?
So most of us, it kind of resonate because all of us is like immigrant landing in a country, right? In so to become before we become successful, right? So it resonate me all of the experiences and the stories of everyone, each and every one of us as authors, and I respect everyone. We have a unique story to tell, right? To inspire people, motivate people, right? To to educate them, right? So each and every one had a good story. I love them all.
Amazing. That's the best answer, right? Every one of them.
Yes.
Awesome. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Grab your copy on Amazon today, okay, and do read it. And please leave a 5-star review. Read Rochelle's story. I'll guarantee you're going to be blown away with it. Share with all your friends and families to go and grab a copy. And then more importantly, read it. Read it, leave a 5-star review. Okay. If you leave anything other than 5-star review, I know where you guys live. So no, I'm just kidding. But 5-star review. And once again, thank you. Rochelle, any final thoughts you'd like to leave for folks who are watching before we go?
Yes, thank you so much, Gordon, for having this interview. It's really flattering, and being one of the best-selling author internationally here in Canada, hopefully in US and all over the world, right? And I encourage each and every one of us, friends, family, and coworkers, or Filipino people, right? Immigrants here in Canada to purchase the book. Okay, you will be inspired and get motivated, and you can resonate in each and every one for our story. Okay, and then you can tell that if you want to be an author, also you can be in the volume 4, right? So you can contact me or the rest of the authors, or directly with Gordon or Jay, so you can be part of one of the book in Landed for Success.
Awesome. So once again, everyone, thank you so much and have an amazing, amazing evening.